Hi, Maximus. You know, Maxie, you're looking a little nutty, aren't you, honey? Me playing with your belly? If you happen to be new to this channel, you want to say hello, feel free to. This is Maximus. He is one of 9 cats that we have. Yes, Max. Sniffing.
Zelda looks annoyed.
Hello there, Elizabeth. Just starting off a little different today.
Being nice and taking them outside.
I'll take them outside when I'm done with this. Hope you're doing well today, Elizabeth. Hi, Pandora. I know. Yeah, my volume is up. I just was kind of talking away from the phone a smidge, so hopefully you can hear me better now. Hi there, Lavender. How you doing? Hi there, Orangey. Just trying a little something different today. Hear better? Awesome. Hi, Yoda. Yoda. Yes. Hi, Pandora. You want to eat that phone, I know. You got to do homework, but you're going to do it later. I see. Hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday. So just doing something a little different here. I think sometimes my lives get a little stagnant, kind of doing the same thing. So just kind of doing something a little different here. I've also kind of noticed once I got into this partner program on YouTube that a lot of things seems like they're just not getting shown as much, whether it's lives, videos, shorts. And it's kind of discouraging, but also on my end as a creator, I just gotta maybe do some better videos, I think. I know, Pandora, I know. Yes, you want to gnaw on my finger, huh, honey? Hi there, Benny. How you doing? Lavender Pandora's came us through a coworker in physical therapy. They were moving out of state, and they could only take a certain amount of cats and dogs. And they asked if we could take on Pandora, and we said we can give it a try. And that was about 12 years ago or so now. So that's how we came around to get Pandora. Hello there, Weezer. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday. Hi there, Cam Cam. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, all these kitties have backstories, or most of them do. And maybe that's something I can put in future videos, is with each 9 of them, give a little bit of a backstory, 5, 6, 7 minutes long, kind of interject myself a little bit more into these videos. But like I said, I've also noticed just a decline in views once I've gotten into the YouTube partner program, which is kind of irritating. But Yoda, what can you do? Ah, Yoda. Definitely. We all have our backstories. Our origin stories. Ah, Yoda. What? These cats do meow, but it seems like on these live streams they never They never like to make any noise. Lavender, my favorite cat breed, I don't know. I don't think I have one. Guess we'll watch Yoda lick the bed. How about yourself, Lavender? Ragdolls, you say? Hi there, Rima. How you doing? Yes, I think my wife is listening on. So, wife, if you're listening on to this, can you turn your volume off on your phone? Because I can hear it echoing up here. Rima, that's short, yes. And Rima, what I was talking about a little earlier, I feel like the platform is kind of suppressing my views after I got into the program, which is just kind of just disheartening. That short's gotten like maybe 20 views or something when I've used to get like thousands and thousands. So it's like once you get to a point where maybe you earn a little bit of money off of the platform, they stop promoting your content as quite as much, which I understand, but it's kind of irritating. Well, Rima, I'm not going to say I deserve more, but I just would like to get what I used to get. And I feel like, once you start to get some money as a maker, they kind of shut you down a bit. And they promote channels that are not in the program until they get into the program, and then they do the same. So that's a little irritating. So because of that, I think I will probably stop doing shorts. One, they're not getting anything. I mean, I think my last like 5 shorts haven't even gotten 100 views, like total, between all 5 of them. And, just making pennies anyways from them. And, that's not really helping cats in need. So I get to focus more on just making better videos, because that's where as far as revenue goes, that's where it comes from. Like my one video that I've had out since I got into the program's made about $2, which isn't a ton, but hey, that's only like got 100 views. So, but anyways, I don't want to talk too much about YouTube. Hello there, Tranquil. I hope you're doing well. Glad your live streams are going well, Tranquil. I see like yesterday's live stream got several thousands. I'm sure that'll help your hours when the time comes. Oh, it's like I even look at this live right now. I'm in almost 20 minutes in and I just got 4 people in here. So again, it's like I feel like YouTube is not like promoting this live at all. But anyways, I don't want to sound too whiny. I'll come off that way too much. Get back to just these cats and I'll stop talking about that. Tranquil, yeah. Whenever I see you live, in the next over the next 3 weeks, I will pop in because I'm not working for the next 3 weeks. And like I said, I will run some of your lives during the days too to get you to that time that you need that you want to get to. Tranquil for me. You just popped in, but I was saying just recently, like my last like 5 shorts have gotten not even 100 views combined. So I feel like the channel, because actually I got into the platform that into the program, that the channel is being suppressed a little bit. Hello there, NPP. How you doing? Hope you're doing well on this Saturday. So it's just something you got to adjust with and just kind of deal with. It's kind of annoying. Tranquil, you plan on going live tonight? I will be there, Tranquil. Do you have a time set, maybe? I'll just keep an eye on my phone, too, though. But, yeah, are you planning any particular time? It definitely seems like it's true, Tranquil. Once you get into the program, it's like the spigot gets turned off. It's like they artificially get you to where they want you to be, and then once you're past that point, they artificially turn it off too. It's kind of irritating. 6 o'clock? Okay. 6 o'clock your time, so it'd be 7 o'clock my time. All right. I'll keep an eye out. Oh, also tonight I probably will be making a donation to, I'm not sure yet, but I'll probably do a donation, or then I'll do a community post about it. We might be sponsoring some cats at a local like cat rescue group. Sponsoring involves you kind of sponsor their vet bills, you sponsor them, and help their adoption fees and stuff like that. So that's what we might be doing. NPP, you mean YouTube and the algorithm? In what sense, NPP? Tranquil, you've heard big channels say exactly the same thing about their views. Yeah. I'm thinking about getting on Patreon. I feel like Patreon is a better place for creators from everything that I've seen about Patreon. You can still do videos. Oh, yeah. So yeah, NPP. I feel like once I've gotten into the program, which has been now about 3 weeks or so, like all of my things, my videos, my shorts, my live streams, they've all been getting less and less views. Like I was saying earlier, I mean, my last like 5 or 6 shorts haven't even gotten 100 views total between all of them. And then I have like a channel, like a testing channel that I put like a random thing on there, and it got like 2,000 views like in a few hours. So, and that's not in the program. So it's kind of annoying. Yes, Rima, you got Maxie there. Yeah, NPP. So obviously, I don't know like where you are as far as watch hours go. I figure you're probably somewhere, I don't know, somewhere close-ish. But if you get into that program, or if you accept to get into that program, just be aware that things might suddenly start to drop quite a bit. 2372. Okay, so you're about 700, less than 700 from the 3K mark. Well, at least you can get supers and stuff like that. So I'm sure NPP, once you get into that program, I'll drop you a super, give you a little help, earn a little bit of bread, if you will, from a super. Yeah, Tranquil. And it's disheartening, and it's just irritating. It's like when YouTube has to start sharing some revenue with creators, and they stop giving you views. And it's just irritating to me. Tranquil, you thought about an Amazon wish list for the donation stuff? Tranquil, it is a potential. Could be doing that too, because of the list that I gave out for those like 3 cat places. They all have like Amazon wish lists. Or are you talking about like for yourself, Tranquil, setting up an Amazon wish list when the time comes for you? But I hope everybody's having a good Saturday here. I hope everybody's safe from the storms. NPP, you're starting to think that being in the program may be more trouble than it's worth. I don't know, NPP. The thing with me, NPP, is, I mean, I want to stay in the program because whatever little money I do receive from the channel, it is going to donations to helping cats in need. So, you know, that is one thing that I just want to keep on doing. Although the overwhelming bulk of my revenue has just come from supers and from donations, those who have had very kind, generous donations to help out. Hi there, Bruce. How you doing? Tranquil, you think anyone can do an Amazon? Yeah, I think so too, Tranquil. That makes sense. Probably. Tranquil, if you don't mind sharing, where are your watch hours at today? If you don't mind sharing. NPP, you're just enjoying the other part of it? Yep. Lavender commenting on some of the videos. I appreciate that, Lavender. Really, the best thing to help out is just sharing the channel with other cat lovers or other people that might be interested in helping cats. That's the best way, to be honest with you. Tranquil, you're at 2170. Okay. Well, like I said, Tranquil, you keep on doing those lives, and if they keep on getting, you know, several thousands of views, I'm sure you're probably getting 10, 15, 20 hours at least from those lives, if not more. You'll get there. The other thing I do want to say that I don't think anybody talks about once you get into the program, the way it works is it's not like, say, if you make $5 in 1 month that you get paid $5. There's a threshold payment. So, and it's set at $100. So until you make $100, you don't see anything. So you could be at $99 for like months and months and months. But until you make it past that $100 payment threshold, YouTube holds that until you get past that dollar. And then the thing is, it restarts back at 0 again, and then you have to make it past 100 again to make a payment. And I think that's a lot of people don't know that right off the bat. So a person could be in a program, and then they could, you know, literally go months and months and months without having any kind of payment. Zelda's doing good, by the way. We got her on a good routine with everything, giving her sub-Q fluids, giving her some other things. So she's doing well. Rosemary we'll get to in a little bit, but she's doing well overall too. Tranquil Renee was saying that she finally got her first check. Well, that's good. That's good. She finally made it past that threshold. Now it starts back at 0 again. I think I might also do a some different times also where when the cats are a little bit more active. Bruce, while they're holding till you make 100, they're making money off you. Yeah, yeah, basically, Bruce. Yeah, right, basically. So I said earlier, I'm gonna take definitely a hard look on Patreon, and I might maybe switch a lot of my stuff over to Patreon. I got to do a better, do a little bit more research on Patreon, but I think it's better for creators overall. Remo, Max, yes, especially when Max is more active and all of the kitties are more active. NPP, yeah, I think Renee's been in the program since like March or something, February. So just getting a check now, like what, 7 months later or something, it tells you it's crazy. Bruce, you can't afford to be a member of Patreon. Well, Bruce, the way Patreon works is the same like YouTube. You can set up different types of memberships, and they can be as low as $1 also, just like YouTube. Tranquil, what about buy me a cup of coffee? You know, Tranquil, I set that up, but nobody ever did anything, so I took it out. Then I created the PayPal thing. NPP, you've been looking at some of your past videos and trying to edit them down. Just reposted one of the old ones. Are you done? Yeah, NPP, I gotta watch that one today. It's like the point, what was it called? Like Point Reyes? Or I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't click into it yet. I know there was something that was like an 11-minute video that came out, I think today, you posted today. Picture rocks, okay. Thank you, NPP. I knew it was something. Uh, 17 minutes, you edit it down to 11 minutes. Oh. Why did you edit it down? You don't think it would be okay at 17 minutes? Didn't like your filming, shaking in parts too much and too much of the same thing. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Tranquil people just want shorter videos. It could be Tranquil. I don't know. I think it really just depends on what the video is about. I honestly think that there is an audience, no matter what you're doing, or whatever your content is, that people will watch longer videos. I think that the platforms, they definitely want you to do shorter videos, though, because, you know, in the end, that helps them. But Tranquil, you doing a comparison with the two video versions? Okay. Well, it'd be interesting what the numbers look like in the end there, DL. Bruce, how do you change your shorts from 15 seconds to 1 minute? You can just record it for up to a minute when you're making the video, or if you're doing it through the app, Bruce. Like if you when you go into YouTube and you like hit short, and then you're starting to record something. I think like up on the upper right hand side of the screen, there's like a little circle or something. If you press that circle, it'll allow you to record up to those 60 seconds. Bruce, anytime, anytime. If you have any other questions, about, I don't know, YouTube related stuff, just let me know. Either on here or just in via email. Always glad to help. And I won't charge you anything for it. Bruce, though, whenever you think about making longer videos, though, I would suggest that you turn your phone horizontal and not vertical. So if you're ever planning on doing videos that are over a minute long, just turn the phone sideways. NPP, then watching ads for channel makes it harder, but you're doing it. I mean, I will fully admit I don't have a ton of channels on here anymore. It just got to be way too much. So I have like 12 cat channels, and then I have 12 non-cat channels, and that's it. Nothing else. Nothing more. Tranquil, am I thinking about a person who just started charging for advice? Maybe. I don't know. Are there people that are charging for advice now? I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't be surprising if there are people charging for advice, which I feel if that is the case, that's not right. I don't think you would charge quote unquote friends to give advice on this platform, but that's just me. I could be wrong on that thinking. Hello there, you day. How you doing? We got a few kitties here. Baby. We do have, today was litter cleaning box day, so that's always fun, getting out the litter boxes and getting all the litter out of them and rubbing them down, all that good fun stuff. That's always a fun activity, but it has to be done every 3 months or so. Tranquil, how often do you clean your litter boxes? Like, I mean, like fully, and Bruce also, like really clean out your litter boxes, like empty out all the litter, scrub them down with soap and water, have something to, like a cleaner to really clean them good. How often do y'all do that? Tranquil, there is a cat channel that just started charging a fee for advice. Well, I guess I couldn't blame them on that. tranquil, but I don't think that that's the right way of doing things personally. I think there's plenty of free videos out there on stuff, and then I think there's enough decent people out there that'll freely give out advice and not charge money for it. But then again, I mean, if you're out to make money, then I guess you got to do, whatever you can to make money and maybe compromise some morals or compromise some values in doing it too. I don't ever want to get to a point where I compromise like what I believe in or compromise what I do in that and start to be somebody or something that I'm not comfortable with. Hello there, John. How you doing? How you doing? NPP, you wonder if they could be liable if they give bad or wrong information. I doubt it, NPP. I mean, I doubt it. I feel like, they're just going to probably tell people what works for them and assume it's going to work for others, and maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Tranquil, you clean it out once a month. Bruce, 3 times a month. Wow, I don't do it much at all. I don't do that much at all. John, how often do you clean out, like fully clean out your litter boxes? Like, empty out all the litter and scrub them down, all that stuff. I only do it like once every 3 months. Tranquil, it was okay. Okay, Cats for Nelson. All right. Well, that's obviously a channel that had a falling out with me. They misunderstood what I was doing with my other channel, but that's okay. No worries. I wish them the best and make as much money as they possibly can, but I also hope that they promote the wellness of other cats also. John, you do it once a month? Okay. Bruce, at the Cat Cafe 9 times a month. Wow, that's basically like twice a week. That's that. Well, there's so many cats though, so that does make sense, Bruce, for it to happen so often. Do you also do that yourself, Bruce? Rima, you used to do it once a month. Now barely. Yeah, like I said, I only do it every 3 months. John, glad that we all survived the storm. Yeah, no, John, yesterday there wasn't much. It was pretty little, maybe, I mean, it was rain, but beyond the rain, it wasn't really, beyond that, there wasn't really much going on. Are you done, honey? You're like, I don't want to play anymore. I know, Tiny, you're like offended. I'm like pushing the chub. Uh, NPP, you're not paying for advice. This is more of a learn as you experience. Yeah, I agree, NPP, on that. The baby, she's just sitting there looking goofy. Who knows? She could be staring at something. Hi, baby. She just kind of stares off into space pretty often. She's a space cadet. Hello there, Angelina. How you doing today? Thanks for popping by. Do you love cats there, Angelina? I got 9 here myself. Do you have any kitties? Who's really doing some sunbathing over here is Pandora. Just hanging with Zelda. Hopefully with the sun it's not too hard to see Pandora here. John, you totally clean out the litter boxes. You wash them every month because the clumping litter loses its clumping nest. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I only do it every 3 months. So maybe it's the kind of litter I use. I'm not sure. Elizabeth, do you have experience using a cat bag? I've heard of it, Elizabeth. I don't really have a ton of experience with a cat bag. I think if it needs to be used, then so be it. But I think that using more, I guess, less restraining techniques is always for the best for the person doing the holding and for the cat themselves, as much as possible. So the least amount of restraining is the best. Sometimes burritoing the kitty, making a cat burrito just in a simple towel. I feel like works better than anything. Hey, Rima, I'm trying to get Max to be a little active here, but he's like, yeah. You see my paw here. What can I say? We have lazy we have very lazy chilled back cats there that aren't really too active, at least during these live streams. That's why I'm thinking about maybe doing some different times. Maybe I can get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm kidding on that. I wouldn't do a live at that time. There'd be nobody on anyways. Well, there might be some people on out in the eastern part of the world. They can be very helpful and won't hurt. Yeah, you use the pillowcase. Okay. Well, as long as it works for you, Elizabeth, and that's what matters the most. I probably will be posting either well, not either, I will be posting, but either tonight or tomorrow night, and I might make a premiere out of it. I'm not going to do it tonight, Tranquil, if you're having a live, so I'll probably schedule it for tomorrow. But a video that's a little bit different, that has a lot of kitten stuff in it, and tips for kittens. So I just want to see how that type of video does. I got to start trying some different types of videos. Maybe I'll just keep my cats to the live streams and find other footage for videos. Maybe. I do have a few other plans though too that I'm thinking about that I got to try. I got to test. Tranquil, you gotten some earlier people, yeah, from other parts of the world in the mornings, earlier in the day. NPP, I wished everybody loved kitties or kittens, but unfortunately that's not the case. There are some pretty unfortunate stuff that happens with kittens. I'm not going to talk about here, but That's suited for my other channel. Elizabeth, so two questions. One, as far as cat litter that we use two. We use the world's best cat litter, and we use Scoop Away. Second part, my thoughts on pretty litter. I think it could be effective because it has the different kind of pee colors, right? They're supposed to indicate potential diseases or potential issues. So I think they could. I think it could be good. I don't. I've never had any use of it though. I've never used it myself, so I can only go off of reviews. But the idea I do like if it actually works. However, though, the catch on that though is if people are seeing different colors in the cat's pee, are they actually though being proactive and then taking their kitties to the vet to be seen? That's the thing that I'm not sure, you know, of. Hello there, Joe. How you doing today? Tranquil, a lot of people that don't like cats at all. Sorry to hear that. Rima, yes, all of the male kitties are neutered. Yes. We don't have any tomcats. And most of them were neutered before we even were part of them because, through adoptions and stuff like that. NPP, you're remembering Oregon Trail from last year. Yeah. Those are interesting times. I will say NPP, sometimes I do miss some of those times with that group, but I felt like I just had to get out of that group. Nothing personal for those who are still in it. If people are still in it, awesome. But I just had to, myself, I had to do what I had to do. Elizabeth, what are your concerns with it? Rima, females don't get castrated because they don't have testicles or, they don't have testicles. So they can't get castrated. Females, they get their eggs sucked out usually with a little vacuum cleaner, not to be too graphic, but Nor you're saying that you quit. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're quitting, but you got to do what's best for you, obviously. NPP and also where in the world? Are we? Yeah, that little navigational game. Rima, no, I mean the operation they do, but better not. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Rima. Tranquil, there are so many hours in the day, for sure. Just 24, right? And then Elizabeth, your concerns are that they dry out the paws. Yeah, they do. But see, Elizabeth, what you could do if you're concerned about cracked paws or dried out paws, there are some creams that you can buy on Amazon that'll help moisturize the paws if that's a concern that you have. We will be visiting Rosemary here shortly. See what that little goofball is up to. She's probably sleeping. Hi, Yoda. Who's your good Yoda? You got to get moving for the day. No worries. NPP, thank you for stopping by, taking some time. Your time is obviously very valuable and important to me, so I appreciate that. Have a good weekend yourself, the rest of it. NPP, you got a lot of stuff that you got to do there. Yeah. So NPP, that's why I kind of laugh nowadays if people say, "Hey, yeah, I have 500 channels that I watch." It's like, sure you do. You might actually watch them, but what are you watching? 5 seconds of each? So it's like, come on now, give me a break on that. Joe, Adam, with memberships, do we have to update every month? I'm assuming if YouTube says so, then I guess that's what you have to do. I'm honestly not sure on that, Joe. And also, speaking of memberships, I think I'm going to create another tier. I don't know the price yet, but I do think I'm going to create another membership tier. Or at least I'm thinking about it, but I got to make sure that it's like I'm giving people value for that little bit of extra on it. And Joe, I also will say just your donations have been, incredibly helpful. And basically your donations and We Are Vultures donations, they pretty much will help support our donation in October, big time. John basically with his very generous donations and others of course, but John being the big one, he has definitely, it's basically, this is like John's donation for September. So I hope one day John starts doing some lives. So maybe he'll, eventually get into this program so I can kind of repay him in kind with his kitties. Or however he might set that up if the time, if and when that time occurs for him. But I've learned not to follow like every single cat channel that I used to. I've learned some things the hard way, but it's all part of the adventure of life. Tiny Desk does have a big tummy. That's why she's got that ironic name of Tiny. She is definitely a round mound little butterball. Tranquil, I think the bulk of people, they get into this platform to make money. Solely that's their purpose, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with making money, but I think that in the end, eventually, you have to have some other kind of reason for creating content other than just dollar bills. You have to have some sort of passion that keeps you doing for what you're doing, entertainment and enjoyment, something on why you're making content. Because if it's just straight up just financial, then eventually you're going to burn yourself out, and that motivation is going to disappear. Hi. What? What, baby? All right, let's go hang out with Rosemary here. So she's a snoozing away. Hi, honey bunny. What's up, girl? John Renee was so generous to create an intro. Love Renee. Yep. I haven't seen Renee myself for quite a long time. Rima, you're heading out. Awesome. I hope you have a good rest of your day and your weekend, Rima. And maybe we'll see you on Tuesday. Joe, any news on Rosemary's door poster as merchandise? Not necessarily, Joe, but I mean, eventually, I guess I could go down the merchandise route. Maybe that's what I could do with another tier, another membership tier. Is like, say, if you join at this membership tier, then you have a certain percentage off of merchandise or something like that. So it's a potential, Joe. It's a potential. John, y'all talked for hours last night. I hope she is doing well. I hope she is making some sort of revenue on this platform because, as far as I know, that's her main reason for being on the platform is financial. Joe, you really must have a copy of it. Well, Joe, if it comes to it, maybe if I never do something with that, eventually maybe I can just make a copy of it myself and then I can mail it out to you. Bruce, you're gonna trade Stinky for pancakes? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say no to that deal. Kind of attached to good old Pandora. Rosemary's attached to here, licking her foot and licking her leg. You licking your innards there, honey? You licking them innards? You licking that little chicken thigh? And hopefully with this live, I didn't come off as too kind of whiny or complainy, but I don't know. Just kind of felt the need to be a little whiny and complainy. Just one of those things. Joe, Rosemary is pretty much close to being back to herself. She's drinking more water. She's forming more solid poop. Um, she's definitely been more vocal, except for on these live streams where none of these cats ever seem to meow on these live streams for whatever reason. Kind of thing. Uh, John, yeah, that's how lives go. Always be myself. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I also like sent a an email out to YouTube asking them why. Of course, I haven't gotten anything back from YouTube, and I probably won't because they just don't seem to respond ever to people, which is just so irritating. So irritating. Ugh. You know, that's why I really do think that eventually I will make a third channel where I kind of can go on rants about everyday life and common sense. Kind of a different topic here, but just on common sense and life and just different things. It's like it's a crazy world, and I'd like to put in my 2 cents on things. I'm just not going to do it, obviously, on these cat channels. Not the time, nor the place. Tranquil, my email address is let me Tranquil, if you could do me a favor, actually, just on a recent like short, if you could just make a comment and then I will give you my email address if you could do that. That's the easiest way for me to do it, if you don't mind. Thank you, Tranquil. Yeah, that's just what works easiest for me. Or I can find a comment that you made already, and then I can just reply to it again and put it in there. So, but Tranquil and everybody else, I'm gonna probably start heading out here. I will definitely pop onto your live later, Tranquil. Again, I hope you get those large numbers because I know they help with your watch hours. Um, and YouTube won't put commercials on your what's for lunch. YouTube is whatever they want. Well, John, so the way it works, if you're not in the program, you might see like an ad. Um, you might see an ad like before a video and after a video. That's on any channel, John. But once you do get into the program, and if you make videos that are longer than 8 minutes, then commercials like during the video can potentially be shown. They won't necessarily be shown, but they can be shown. Bruce, can you make a prayer request? Absolutely, Bruce. Feel free to. Go ahead. I know, Rosemary, you're going to town there, aren't you? Licking them toes. You got lots of grooming to be doing. Oh, I know, let's get that little innard, get that belly. John, all of your videos get ads once you get over the 100 view, except for that one. Well, again, yeah, but I mean, a video can be an ad can be on any video, but it'll only be in the beginning of a video or in the end of a video. It won't be like in the middle of one. Hello there, Cloud on Pause. How you doing? So if I like made a video tonight that's over 8 minutes long, I could manually put ads in it if I wanted to. But I haven't gotten to that point where I'm making videos of 8 minutes or longer. Live streams, of course, yes, but not videos, not yet. Probably eventually I'll get to that point. Bruce, if you still had a prayer request, feel free to type it in chat. If not, then I'm going to start to say my goodbyes and end this live stream. Joe, if you watch ads through, you get, yes, Joe, correct. If you don't skip ads, then more revenue goes to the creator. That is correct. I know it's difficult not to skip ads, though. I skip ads myself on other channels, non-cat channels. So, John, you are welcome. All right. Well, I'm gonna say sorry. Or wait a second. So Bruce is asking those to pray for the Indiana National Guard. They got activated to go to the Middle East. Okay, well, I hope everybody stays safe out there in the Middle East. I hope everybody comes home to their families and their mission, whatever it might be, goes well out there. It's definitely a dangerous world that we live in. A lot of crazy stuff happening all the time, it seems like. So hopefully they come home safely. But anyways, I'm gonna start saying my goodbyes. So Joe, Tranquil, Bruce, John, Clouds on Pause. Just kind of scrolling down in the chat. Rima, I think Rima already left. And whoever else that might still be on here, I appreciate the time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Always adopt an older cat if you can. Always remember to speak up for those who cannot. Remember, you are your cat's advocate as much as you can, can be. And Elizabeth, also goodbye. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night too. And I will see you on Tuesday. Tuesday's going to be a little different. If I'm able to do a live stream, I will. But we will be in Florida on Tuesday. So it might be a very different live. There will be no cats on the live, but it'll be us just driving through parts of Florida. So it'll be something a little bit different, perhaps. So, but anyways, until then, God bless, take care, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So, you all have a good rest of your night. Until next time, bye-bye. Bye, Rosie.